It's a beautiful day for an amplifier, a beautiful day for an amplifier. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my Revv amp? There we go. Oh. Hey. Sorry, I was just having a light snack. It's gonna ruin my dinner if I eat all these picks right now. I'm a Canadian guitar YouTube guy, and I'm super embarrassed to admit that I didn't even know about Revv amplification until recently. That's like a Canadian saying he didn't know about hockey or beaver tails. Maybe not exactly like that, but anyways, that won't make sense to most people. Actually, it doesn't even make sense to me. I'm gonna be honest, because usually I lie. I'm known for that. I'm really proud and honored to be trying out my first ever Canadian-made amp on this channel. Before I forget to read these words from the teleprompter, massive thanks to Derek and his team for letting me pick out a custom color design for their Alpha Series D25 combo amp. Super thanks, and I mean that. If you can't guess, it's Toronto Maple Leafs Blue. I think that's their official custom name on their site. It might be Revv's favorite color. It might be their favorite hockey team, NHL hockey team. Okay, the Maple Leafs thing isn't true, I just made that up. But the rest is. Go Jets. What is true though is you can custom select the build options on their site. So you go pick the amp you want, and then all these custom options are available and you can go for it. And there's a lot of so many you can't even say the words. So I saw the blue Tolex. It's Bronco Blue. I might be getting the name wrong. I'll pop it up on the screen. I was going through the options trying to pick one, and I built like 3 that I thought looked pretty cool. I ended up with the one that's in the video, which I think looks the best. And the cool thing is the mock-ups look exactly like what you get. So it's not like, I find on Fender they have like a mod shop thing, and the guitars don't look like what you get. In case you didn't realize that all the Revv stuff here, it's from Revv, and appreciate it. All right, what is this? This is a D25 combo amplifier. It's loaded with stuff, so much stuff. I'm gonna timestamp all the sections in this video because it's gonna probably be a pretty comprehensive, big video. Or it'll be 6 minutes and I just lied. But most likely big. And in a nutshell, like what is this amp essentially? If you had to like write like a one-liner thing, it's American voiced 6v6 combo tube amp. You got 2 12AX7s, 2 6v6s. It's based on the Revv D20 head with upgrades. I know that's more than a one-liner, but you can go all the way from clean, chimey clean, to nasty, dirty stuff, crunchy tones, right? And it's got a Celestion vintage 30 12-inch speaker. It's got a built-in 2 notes torpedo reactive load, dynamic IRs, the DYN IRs, Dyne IRs. Dinners. I call them dinners because they're delicious. All that stuff, the 2-note stuff is completely new to me. Never used it before. Had to set up an account, had to get everything going. So really looking forward to playing with that. It's got 5 watt or 25 watt operation mode, and it's made in Canada, like all the Revv stuff. Again, how did I miss Revv for so long? It's like I totally missed the boat or the ship. I missed the hockey stick. I missed the case of maple syrup. Okay, let's talk about specs. We're gonna go over the front and back panel, and I'll show you everything it has. Like I mentioned, it's loaded. Like this is an amp that's got probably everything you need. Okay, you ready? Like this is a super amp. So you know when you have an amp and you're like, I wish they'd added one thing or moved something over there. You probably won't say that with this amp. At least I didn't. I was looking at the design and the layouts and stuff. I'm like, oh, they really thought about this stuff. So front panel, go left to right. You get your main input, right? You plug in your guitar. Gain, treble, middle, bass. That's your 3-band EQ. Master volume. And you got a digital reverb. They say it's vintage voice. Talk about Talk about that. Well, we're gonna demo it too. You'll get to see what it's like. Moving along. 4 buttons. Got gain boost. There's a pre and post button when you're using the reactive load where the power amp is in the signal chain, so you can play around with the settings and really dynamically change the character of the virtual amps. Okay, you got 5 25 watt mode button. You got the speaker load that enables or disables the 12-inch speaker that's inside the amp. Headphone jack, output level, and then 2 notes torpedo embedded virtual cabinet. 6-position rotary selector, and the Revv logo lights up when you turn it on. Standby and power. And we're gonna go through all this stuff. Let's flip it around. Let's flip the amp around. Take a look at the back. Left to right again, you got your power connection. Got the foot switch jack, and it comes with a 2-button foot switch for the boost and the reverb. And so you can manage those with your foot. And the cable is included for that. And then you got your direct XLR output, and that is your connection to the 2 notes torpedo. What 2 notes? Probably an A minor and an E major. Some days it'll be a C and a D. I'm just saying 2 notes that I know. Not very good at this stuff. Got a ground lift button for the 2 notes that lets you ground it or lift it. You got bias test points in the top, and then you got a USB-A connection to connect to the torpedo remote software, and cable is included. Really appreciate that, because a lot of times you don't get cables with stuff. Got a MIDI, PC, and CC control with Omni functionality for easy MIDI programming. Cabinet light port for synchronized LED operation, so if you go out to a Revv cab, you get the light going out. And so it looks pretty. Transparent buffered serial effects loop. Now I'm hungry for cereal. High quality transformers. You got Decepticons and Autobots. And then the speaker in this is a Celestion Vintage 30 12-inch speaker. Got external speaker jack, selectable 4 ohm and 8 ohm, and the amp is super light, 31 pounds. Okay, enough talking. That's the specs. If you want to read more, there's more. Go look online on their site. Let's play it. This is a truly special moment for Canada, as is tradition, and therefore the rest of the world. Ooh, yeah, 40 pounds. Look at that. Blue D25. It's in the game. Always wanted to do this as a kid. Don't do that at home. Not at home. Oh yeah. It smells like Canada. That's what you get. All right, I got some ideas. Do a few things. We're gonna take one of my guitars here, play some clean. I got some setups I'm gonna do. I'm gonna max out the clean on the 5-watt mode with a single coil pickup, and then we're gonna play some dirty stuff, and you'll see all the settings and you'll know exactly what I'm doing. I'll explain it. Try out the reverb. We'll try the 25-watt mode. We'll do the boost. We'll play around with the gain, and I've got a chat breaker, a Revv chat breaker made by AI. We're gonna plug that in. Well, it's already plugged in, but we're gonna boost the boost and see how dirty we can get it. I'll show you what this is first. Tele Plus, dually red humbucker in the bridge. Gets pretty fat and dirty. And then a nice blue single coil lace, both lace sensor in the neck. So I'm gonna set that up so you can stay in focus. Right. And then we've got the sound decibel meter. People always wonder why do I have that? And it's to capture the sound decibels so you can see how loud it is in this place. 5-watt mode, no reverb. I've got the gain all the way off. I've got the volume maxed out. So this is just clean, as clean as you can get on the 5-watt. I've got the 2 notes torpedo going. I've got the Royer R10 microphone in front. I've got them both recording at the same time. So I'm gonna flip back and forth various points so you can actually hear the difference. Let's check out the reverb tank. Digital reverb tank. It's off right now. Put it on. Do like a quarter, halfway, 3/4, and then full. Still in 5-watt mode. We're gonna test 5-watt mode stuff and then 25-watt mode. So put the boost on. A little bit of reverb. Boost mode is on, and bridge pickup. Okay, let's turn up the gain now. Full gain, full volume, 5-watt mode, no boost. Let's add the boost. Okay, now the rest of it, 25-watt mode. We'll go back. Gain all the way down, 25-watt mode, full volume. Boost. Chat breaker. Try a different guitar. Should be out of tune, so we'll see how it goes. One more guitar. There we go. What an amp. I made some notes. I keep notes when I get stuff, and because I forget things, right? I actually forget to make notes a lot of times, so I have a note to make notes. Like things that stood out to me right away. The power switches and controls are on the front panel, and they're not on top. I love that. That's how all amps should be, I think. Came with all the accessories needed, like all the cables. Came with the foot pedal. You're not like trying to find a USB cable. It's got one. And the 25 or the 525 watt mode is great. I wish every amp had an option to go higher and lower. Headphones out. You don't see that too often on amps anymore. But I do see in comments people asking, does that thing have a headphones out? And not this thing, but other amps. I've seen that. I've seen that requested many times. I don't use it, but I know a lot of people do. I picked the blue, and the build quality, like I was looking at, the build quality is top notch. The only thing made in Canada that was made better was me. That's gross. I'm not cutting that out. It's lightweight, 31 pounds. The digital reverb, I'm gonna say it's delay-ish. It has like a traily kind of thing. It's not like a spring reverb, and it's not over the top like some digital reverbs. So I really like that, because I had an AC10, and that thing was just washed out, and you barely even turned it on, and it was just, it was too much. So this is nice. Delicious reverb. Delay-ish, delicious. The embedded 2 notes torpedo makes this amp the most versatile amp I have in my collection. The stuff, the playing around, I'm just gonna be playing around with this stuff, trying out different IRs, and I think they nailed it. I'm really glad I chose this as the entry, my entry into the Revv world. Well, I got the chat breaker. I got a chat breaker pedal, but I mean, that's a pedal. This is an amp, right? It's not the same thing. And I can't think of anything bad to say. I'm interested in maybe trying some different speakers in it in the future, because I always like trying different speakers and amps. It's the biggest change you can give to an amp, and nothing negative to say about it, because it's, again, super thanks to Revv for sending it out. This is going to be the start of my Canadian obsession with Revv stuff. I know it for sure. Canadian obsession. I don't know what that means. You can check their site directly if you want to get one. You can order it from them, and you can do the customization stuff. That wasn't something special that I did. They have that. That's awesome. And I also have affiliate links like Sweetwater or any other links where I normally have them, or anywhere else you can buy them. So, and yeah, this is a new mainstay on my channel. It's going to be up on that shelf in the IKEA Ivar, whatever the shelf is called. I forget what the shelf is called. Expect to see it behind me. If you can't see it right now, it's just up there. Okay, yeah, go check it out. As always, play guitar and have fun, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.